Hi students, good morning. My name is N. Elilmadi. I am working as an assistant professor in the department at EEE. Our subject code is EE8251. Title is Circuit Theory. Circuit theory is very important because it is the basic of our electrical. So we give the more importance in this circuit theory. Let us start the session. First we see the current. Current is nothing but the flow of free electrons. That is, the electrons move from the valence band to conduction band is called the current. The unit of the current is ampere and the ammeter is used to measure the current. Next one is the voltage. The potential difference between the 2 points is called the voltage. The unit of the voltage is volt and the voltmeter is used to measure the voltage. Next one is the power. The rate at which the work is done in an electrical circuit is called the electric power and its unit is joule per second or watt. The formula for used to measure the power is P is equal to VI. P is the power, V is the voltage and I is the current. The unit of the power is already I told it is watt or joule per second. The wattmeter is used to measure the power. Next we see what are the elements are available in the electric circuit. The first one is there are two types of elements are there. The first one is the active element and the second one is the passive element. The active element is nothing but it is capable of providing or deliver the energy to the circuit. The example of the active element is voltage source and the current source. The next one is the passive element. Passive element is nothing but it is not providing, it is absorb the energy. So it is called the passive element. The example of the passive element is resistor, inductor and the capacitor. The resistor and the capacitor only absorb the energy. Next, the important topic is resistor. Resistor is the property of the material. It opposes the flow of current. The unit of the resistor is ohm and it is notated R. Conductance is nothing but it is the reciprocal of the resistance. It is called the conductance. The notation of the conductance is G. G is equal to 1 by R. The unit is Simon. Next one is the inductor. Inductor is, it stores the energy in the form of electromagnetic field. Its unit is Henry. The notation of the inductor is L. Next important element is capacitor. Capacitor is store the energy in the form of electrostatic field. Already we discussed inductor store the energy in the form of electromagnetic field. The capacitor store the energy in the form of electrostatic field. The unit of the capacitor or capacitance is farad. Next we see the energy. Energy is the capacity due to the work. The unit of the energy is joule. This diagram show the voltage is helped to move the ampere but the resistance, the ohm, oppose the current. Next we see the network definitions. It is very important. Then only we solve the problem. The first definition is network. Any arrangement of various electrical energy sources along with the different circuit element is called the electrical circuit. The diagram shows the simple electrical circuit. The first one is the branch. In this diagram, there are several branches are there. The branches is nothing but a part of the network which connect the various point of the network. So in this diagram, AB, BC, DE, EF, these are the some of the branches. Next one is the node. Node is nothing but a point at which two or more element, the joining point of the two or more element is called the node. Next one is the loop. Loop or means it is the closed path and it's a set of branches forming a closed path in a network. In this diagram, AB, EDA, BC, FEB, and A, B, C, F, E, D, A are the loop or mesh. Next one, what are the electrical networks are available? First one is the linear network. The network whose parameters always irrespective of the change of the time, voltage, temperature. If temperature, voltage, time changes means the parameter or the behavior of the network is not changed. The next in linear network, the Ohm's law can be applied and the superposition theorem can be used for solving the mathematical equation. Next one is the nonlinear network. Network whose parameters change their values with the time, voltage, temperature, etc. Ohm's law and law of superposition do not apply for this network. Next one is the bilateral network. A circuit whose characteristics behavior is same irrespective of the direction of the current through various elements of it. It is called the bilateral network. Network consisting only resistor is good example of bilateral network. Next one is the unilateral network. A circuit whose operation behavior is independent on the direction of the current through various elements is called unilateral network. Example for unilateral network is a half-wave diode rectifier. Next one is the active network. A circuit which contains a source of energy is called the active network. Voltage and current source are the energy sources. Next one is the passive network. A circuit which contains no energy source is called the passive network. The passive network consisting of resistor, capacitor and the inductor. Next, lumped network. A network in which all the network elements are physically separable is known as the lumped network. Most of the electrical networks are the lumped networks. Next one, distributed network. A network in which the circuit elements like resistor, inductor, etc. cannot be physically separable for analysis purpose is called distributed network. For example, a transmission line where resistance, inductance and capacitance distributed all along its path, it cannot be shown as a separate element anywhere in the circuit. Next, we see the energy sources. There are two energy sources are there. One is the voltage source and another one is the current source. In voltage source, it can consist of the two types, ideal voltage source and the practical voltage source. In current source, ideal current source and the practical current source. In voltage source is a source which delivers the energy with a specified terminal voltage which is independent of the current supplied by the source. The current source is a source which delivers the energy with a specified current which is independent of the voltage and at its terminal. Next one, what are the dependent sources are available? It may be asked in the 2 mark. Voltage dependent voltage source, current dependent voltage source, voltage dependent current source and current dependent current source. Next, the very important for our electrical students is the Ohm's law. It is very important. Ohm's law worked at in the only the constant temperature. So state Ohm's law means it's nothing but at constant temperature the potential difference between the 2 points, that is voltage, is directly proportional to the current. So V proportional to I, V is equal to IR. Already we know the formula for power P is equal to VI. We substitute the value V in terms of IR. So P modified into P is equal to I squared R. And substitute I is equal to V by R means P is equal to V squared by R. So totally we have 3 formula for the power. The one is the P is equal to VI, P is equal to I squared R and P is equal to V squared by R. This shows if we increasing the voltage means the current is increased. If resistance is increased means the current is reduced to 0. Next one, What are the limitations are available in the Ohm's law? It is very important because Ohm's law cannot be applied to the non-metallic conductors, and it is not applicable for non-linear element. It is applicable only at the constant temperature. So non-linear devices means it is nothing but it is a Zener diode, vacuum tubes, etc. If the temperature changes, the Ohm's law is not applicable. Finally, we see one problem. Find the current I through a resistor of resistance R is equal to 2 ohm if the voltage across the resistor is 6 ohm. So, what are the data are given in this problem means the resistance R is equal to 2 ohm, the voltage V is equal to 6 volt. In this problem, they asked what is the value of the current. So, to find what is I. Already we know the formula for voltage V is equal to IR. In V is equal to IR, what is the formula for I? I is equal to V by R. We know the value of V and R. Substitute the value and then we get the answer. The answer is 3 amps. If you have any doubt, ask me. Thank you.